Students, hope you all are fine and doing good at your science. In our maths lecture, we have unit number 4, which is factorization, and in this unit we will discuss HCF and LCM. So first of all, we have to know what is HCF and what is LCM. Now, what is HCF? HCF is highest common factor and LCM is least common multiple. Now, the question arises, what are factors and what are multiples? Factors are the numbers on which a digit repeating 6. 2 and 3 combines to make 6. So, 2 and 3 are factors on which 6 is dependent. Alright, then what are multiples? Multiples are the number that comes in a table, means 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, 2 sixes are 12, 2 sevens are 14, 2 eights are 16, and so on. So these are all are the multiples, and 2 and 3 are factors of a number, that is 6. Understand? Now we will move towards the HCF and LCM. We have two methods to solve HCF and LCM, and these two methods are prime factorization method and number 2 is division method. Prime factorization. Prime word comes from prime numbers. What are prime numbers and what are composite numbers? You have to know that prime numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself. Only the numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself are called as prime numbers, and the numbers which are divisible by 1, itself, and any other number. Alright, the number that have 1, itself, and any other numbers for divisibility factor, so we can say that these are the composite numbers. So in this part we have 3. 3 is prime number or a composite number. How can you say that 3 is a prime number? Because 3 ones are 3, means the first divisibility factor is 3 and the second divisibility factor is 1. We have two factors only on which 3 is dependent. 3 ones are 3 and 1 threes are 3, means we have a number 3 which is divisible by 3 itself and is 1 threes are 3 and 3 ones are 3. So 3 is prime number. 2 is divisible by 1 and itself, so 2 and 3 are prime numbers. What are composite numbers? 4. 1 fours are 4, 2 twos are 4, 4 ones are 4, means we have 1 fours are 4, 2 twos are 4, 4 ones are 4. We have 3 divisibility factors, 1, 2 and 4. So whenever we have more than 2 factors, then the number will be composite number. Alright, and here we have 1 twos are 2 and 2 ones are 2. Whenever we have only 2 divisibility factor, then it is said as prime numbers. Now moving towards example 1 from page number 46. Find the prime factors of 315 and 2304. We have to find prime factors over there. We must start with small number, which is 2. First of all, we have to check either it is divisible by 2 or not. So the last number is 5. 5 is not divisible by 2, so the whole number will not divisible by 2. So we will go towards 3. 3. Add all the numbers. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so the whole number will be divisible by 3. So 3 ones are 3. Whenever we have a number smaller than the number from which we are dividing the number, so we will write 0 over there. So V comes with 15. 3 fives are 15. Now 3 threes are 9. The remainder is 1. 1 comes with 5, so it will become 15. 3 5s are 15. Next, either 35 is divisible by 3 or not? No, 35 is not divisible by 3 because 3 plus 5 is equals to 8, and 8 is not an odd number or not a factor of 3. So we will move towards 5. 5 7s are 35 and 7 1s are 7. Now we have factors of 315 are 3, 3, 5 and 7. By multiplying all the numbers, we will comes with 315. This is the method of finding prime factors of any number. The next is 2304. How can we find factors of 2304? We will start with the small number, which is 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2. Remainder is 1. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4. 2 5s are 10. 1 remainder. 2 7s are 14. 2 6s are 12. 2 2s are 4. 2 8s are 16. 1 remainder. 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. 2 7s are 14. 2 2s are 4. 2 7s are 14. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. 1 remainder. 2 6s are 12. 2 1s are 2. 1 remainder. 2 8s are 16. 2 9s are 18. 9 is not divisible by 2, so we will go with 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So all these numbers 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 3 3 are the prime numbers. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 times 2. So we can write it as 2 raised to power 8 multiply by 3. 3 we have 3 2 times, so we will write 3 raised to power 2. Means we can say that we have 8 times 2 and 2 times 3 in prime factors of 2304. Understand? Moving towards example 2 from page number 47. We have to find HCF of 27 and 36. First of all, we have 4 steps for finding HCF. Factors of first number, factors of second number, then we will find common factors, then we will write HCF. What are factors of 27? Means on what numbers gives answer 27. 127s are 27. 2 के टेबल में 27 नहीं आता. 3 9s are 27. 6 6 are 36. No, there is no 27 in table of 6. There is 27 in table of 9 and in table of 27. 27 ones are 27. 36. 136 are 36. 2 18s are 36. 3 12s are 36. 4 9s are 36. 6 6 are 36. 9 4s are 36. 12 3s are 36. 18 2s are 36. And 36 1s are 36. Now we will find common factors. What numbers are common in both of them? We have 1, we have 3 and we have 9 in common. 1, 3 and 9. So which is the highest number among 1, 3 and 9? 9 is the highest number, so the HCF of 27 and 36 is 9. Understand? You have to solve example 2 part 2 and part 3 of example 2 for your homework. Understand? Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are fine and doing good at your sides. We are moving towards our unit number 4, which is squares and square root. What are square? Actually, square is a shape which have 4 equal sides and 4 corners. But as the other concept, we have square comes whenever a number multiplies with itself, then it will give the square of that number. We have some vocabulary: square, perfect square, square root, prime factorization, division. These are all the vocabulary related with squares. So whenever we have a number multiplied with itself, it will become the square of that number. Now, what is perfect square? When a number is multiplied with itself, the product is known as square of that number. For example, whenever we multiplied a number with the number itself, it will gives us the square of that number. Means we can say that 4 is square of 2, and same in the case we can say that 9 is square of 3. So 4 is square of 2 and 9 is square of 3. Understand? Now coming towards square root, as 7 multiplied 7 gives us 49. So we can say that 49 is a perfect square and 49 is square of 7. In the other case, we can say that 7 is square root of 49. Means 49 is perfect square. 49 is also a square of 7, and in case of square root, we will say that 7 is square root of 49, and for square root we use this symbol for square root. We can also write it as under root 49. Means 7 multiplied by 7 is equals to 49. So we will write 49 in place of 7 multiplied by 7, or 7 multiplied by 7 in place of 49, and its value is 1/2. Square root is actually 1/2. It will gives us 2 times 7 means 7 square, and in place of sign of square root we can write it as 1/2. Alright, 2 cancels with 2. We are left with 7. Understand? So we can say that 7 is square root of 49. Means by solving square root of 49 we will get 7 as our square root. Understand? Students, you have to complete the tables from page number 51 as your homework. Complete this table on your books and do send me the picture of your homework also. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.